he was talking wild. He said that his girlfriend loved him and he had to go out to California to see her. And he was asking me how to get to California. And I said, well, you can get on I-40 right there and drive west and you'll get there. And he said, no, I think I can go this way, and kind of left. But he was acting funny. And I wasn't sure about what he looked like. And then I went and parked and pulled up the photographs of him. And I'm 99.99% sure that was him.
Okay. I'm going to let my sergeant know, okay?
Okay.
Chris, did Brian and Gabby ever fight in front of you? Did you ever fight with Roberta in front of Brian? Where's your son, Chris? Should he turn himself in? Has this gone on long enough? Do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say to Gabby's parents, or to the country, or to law enforcement, or to your son? Do you have a message for your son who's been missing for a month? Sir? Excuse me, sir? Sir? Sir?
So the second woman that came forward that gave Brian Laundrie a ride when he was hitchhiking came forward and mentioned that as she made a sharp turn, the Bible on her dashboard fell onto Brian Laundrie's lap. And I couldn't help but think about the Chris Watts situation and how after he murdered his wife in front of the police officer, this came on. Kind of like a really weird, ironic slap in the face to each of the murderers for what they did.
Okay, we have some breaking news to report right now. According to the FBI in Denver, Brian Laundrie's parents have been informed that the remains that were found yesterday in that park in Florida were indeed Brian Laundrie, Gabby Petito's missing fiancé. As of right now, the Laundries have no further comment about this. They said they ask that everyone respects their privacy, but they've commented on this as well. Yesterday in that Florida park where Brian Laundrie was last reported being seen, more than a month ago, those remains were found. We told you they were skeletal remains. Testing was still pending. But again, the FBI in Denver now confirming those remains found in Florida were indeed Brian Laundrie, Gabby.
The Teton County Coroner Office is filing the following verdict in the death of Gabrielle Lenora Petito. We hereby find the cause and manner of death to be the cause, death by strangulation, and manner is homicide. By Wyoming state statute, no other information will be released about the autopsy. The only thing that is released in the state of Wyoming is cause and manner of death.
You think his parents know where he is? It is funny that Brian Laundrie's dad's like, we're gonna help join the search. I'm like, you're gonna help join the search the way I helped my mom look for my weed. I was like, let's totally find the rest of my stash, Mom.
The FBI confirmed the remains found in a Florida nature preserve on Wednesday are those of Brian Laundrie. Dental records were used to help identify the 23-year-old's body. Laundrie's parents had been to the preserve with investigators. His backpack and notebook were also found in the park, said Michael McPherson, agent in charge of the FBI Tampa field office. Laundrie disappeared shortly after he was named a person of interest in connection to the disappearance of his 22-year-old fiancée, Gabby Petito. The couple had been traveling on a cross-country trip and blogging about their adventures. Petito was reported missing by her parents on September 11th after Laundrie came home from that cross-country road trip without her. Her remains were found 8 days later in Wyoming's Bridger-Teton National Forest. Autopsy results show she had been strangled. The grim discovery and identification of Laundrie's body brings the weeks-long manhunt to a close, but questions about his final days remain, and investigators hope the notebook they found will help them piece together the story.
Chris, is there anything you could say about the recent news? Does it change your opinion about anything, knowing that Gabby was strangled? Do you have any idea where Brian is? Does Brian have a history of violence or anything, or have you noticed anything with the relationship with Gabby since she lived in your home? Are you going to try to help the police find Brian? Were you surprised when you heard the news?
Publicly?
Is this Brian Laundrie in Stark, Florida? Where did you come from? The street this man came from loops around. Why so confused? He disappeared into another neighborhood after going across a major road. He was going in and out of neighborhoods. Then there were more cops around the other neighborhood.